Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and fingers crossed this is all working. I cannot remember the last time I used this equipment. I've been so bad. But I spotted something and it's time to shout it out. Okay, so they are bringing back the AldI craft event. I was very hopeful about this until I loaded up the page to find out on what they have and what they haven't got on offer this time round. Now, quite a few of us crafters here in the UK will run to AldI's, will grab the yarn. It's I prefer the DK. It holds up well in the wash. And I'll tell you a little bit more about each of the ranges as we go. But it's disappointing this year, gang. A proper disappointing. Now, the event starts on Thursday, the 18th of September. So we've only got a few days really to wait. So make sure you check underneath those sofa cushions, down the back of the sofa, in your husband's laundry pile, in the pockets on his jeans, wherever it is that you store your pennies for emergencies. And let's have a look at the yarns they have on offer today. First one up is the DK yarn. As I said, I normally prefer this one. They've got a couple of basic colours. Hold on, I'm just going to pull up my page. There we go. Oh look, we can actually see it now. Okay, so it's the from the So Crafty range. Now they now price these at £1.29. When way back when I first started this channel, you could pick up 4 balls in a pack, all the same colour, all the same dye lot, for £3.99. Nowadays though, with inflation and all the other excuses that people can put in, it's now £1.29 per 100 grams. Now let's scoot down. There is approximately 100 grams, which is 250 meters, and it's 100% acrylic. It's a basic yarn. It's not that rough, to be honest. I've got quite a few tops that I've made out of it in previous years that once they go through the wash, they soften up nicely. Now they've only got these in the 3 basic baby colours, which is a bit disheartening. We've got it in the blue, which is, they've called it light blue, and then we've got a pink, and then we've got a white. So if you've got any little nippers that are due sometime soon, not a bad place to stock up your colours. Okay, what else have we got? We've got the Aran, so let's enlarge this one for you so I can see it quite easily to read it. It's the So Crafty Aran. These are again £1.29 each. This has a they're showing different colours here. We've got a sage, a cream and a grey. Now that sage, if it's the same as previous years, I mixed that with the cream and I made snowmen, you know, for a snowman from the Snowman, and I made a massive doorstop using these colours. Not my pattern though. Okay, so the product details are 100 grams per ball. It's 195 meters, 75% acrylic, 25% wool. So it is a little bit scratchier. If you're wool sensitive like me, It's not that bad. It does dry your hands out a bit, so make sure you've got some hand cream ready to go for after or before your crafting sessions. Now the next thing they've got up is the chunky range. Again, $1.29. Looking like prices are pretty standard across the board. Okay, it's 100 grams. There's only 50 meters and it's 100% acrylic. They've got it in black, blue, brown, cream, dark green and grey. Yes, I have bought this in the past. Yes, I have tried to use it, but be warned, you need a big hook for this one, and my standard set that goes up to a 6 is useless. So yeah, I think it's something like a 9mm hook, but please don't quote me on that one because I physically cannot remember. Okay, so let's have a look. Those are the colours that they're showing up. Alright, so fingers crossed, if they're colours you like, they'll have them in your local. Now the next one is the baby yarn, again priced at $1.29. Makes me feel like they're pricing these to go. I hope not. Right, so it is 100 grams. There is 68 meters approximately, and it's 100% polyester. Colour choices on this one: lemon, lilac, mint, peach, soft grey and white. Oh, I've never been a fan of this type of yarn. I've made a couple of things using different brands, but for me there's just not enough meterage to warrant the price. You only get a little tiddly square. Okay, and next up, this is different. They've oh, I'll just explain. Right, so this one is the macrame yarn. It's $1.99. Normally it's not in a ball like this, so I'm not quite sure how they're chopping and changing it, but we'll see, shall we? It's 100% cotton. There is 150 to 200 grams approximately. The label says 200, AldI. Better be 200. I'll let you off 1 gram. Okay, the colours that they have are mustard, pumice, rust and sage leaf. Let me show you. It's normally the last button. Yeah, so a dark rusty red, I suppose, an off-white and a green, greeny blue. Okay, so that is that yarn there, and again, as I said, it's $1.99. Now this is a chain spun yarn. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit more for you. Oh, come move up the screen. So if you look, it is chain spun. Sorry, I got the flu. I'm sneezing. Right, okay, and let's move on to the next one. Now this one is the rainbow and ombre yarn. Again, it's priced at $1.29. Alright, let's have a nose at the colour options. Oh, wrong way. No, it won't let me do it. Okay, so we've got blue, which is actually blue, purple and an off-white. We've got a taupe, which is a couple of shades of brown, and then a wildflower, which is dark blue, a light blue, purples, reds, things like that. Okay, and this one is priced again at $1.29. So let's double check. We've got blue rainbow. Oh, why didn't I remember to do it this way? Blue rainbow, the taupe, the turquoise. They've brought that one back by the looks of it. I remember making a hat with colours extremely similar to that. Let me think, which one was it? I did separate the colours, so I colour controlled it, and it was a bag a day pattern, and it was chocolate something. One of you is going to type it in the comment section, please do, and I'll highlight the post. But yeah, I absolutely loved working that pattern with that yarn. It worked out beautifully once I colour controlled it. Okay, and then we have the rainbow yarn. Now, as you can possibly make out on the top up here, this is a relatively short colour change. So be warned for some crazy colour choice, colour organisation. I can't do it. I just can't. Okay, now you get 100 grams, approximate, 175 meters, approximate, and it's 20% wool, 80% acrylic. So again, it is a little bit scratchy on them hands if you've got an intolerance to wool. Once it washes up, it's not too bad. Right, that's it. That's all the wool. Yeah, not loads. Okay, so we now have knitting needles. Okay, choose from knitting needles, crochet hooks, or circular needles, priced in at $2.99. So let's have a nose. Here's our knitting needles. And it looks like they're sets as well. Aluminium knitting needles, sizes 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we go. Basic knitting needles, don't get me wrong, very basic, no colours, nothing like that, but the knitting needles, can't really say much more than that. Okay, the crochet hooks are the standard metal ones. It's an 8-pack, smooth grip, lightweight, bright colours. They're metal, they're cold, but they warm up with use. The sizes are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 millimetre. They've got no half sizes in there. Okay. Now each one of these, most of us have got a set of aluminium crochet hooks in our stash. Normally the ones that we first buy. The fact it's got no half sizes is quite surprising to me. But as you go up the sizes, the hook itself actually grows in size. So I'm thinking that the 7, 8, and 9 millimetre hooks are going to be quite comfortable to hold. They're going to be a similar thickness. But tell me I'm wrong in the comments down below, because hey, you never know with me. I'm not buying them. I've got enough hooks. And let's have a look at the circulars though. Okay, their circulars are very simple, very plain. And there we go. And what's the sizing? The sizes are 3, 4, 5, and 6 millimetre. So ideal for first starting out. Is it telling me any other details? There is no other details on this, so I can't tell you the length of the cord that's on the circulars. I'll just say it's worth a go. If you've never used circulars before and you knit, try them, because I found that because of them being on the cord, I can actually have larger projects and I'm not putting as much weight through my hands, shoulders and elbows and wrists, so I can knit a lot longer, and I've only been knitting a short time. Alright, let's have a look. The last thing up is a So Crafty yarn bowl. Okay, so we've got the yarn bowl, and they also have a spinner, as a spinning holder they've called it. Now the yarn bowl, let's have a look. The ceramic bowl comes in cream, flowers. Oh no, that's wooden. It's only $3.99 as well. Okay, so all of them are $3.99. Not a bad little price. Whoops, that looks naughty. Okay, go back, Ange, go back. Okay, so as I was saying, the bowl is a standard bowl, but make sure if you're purchasing it from the shop that you actually run your finger carefully along the openings to check that there's no areas where your yarn is going to get snagged. I decided against yarn bowls in the end. I've looked into them previously and thought, not for me. Now, in regards to the spinning holder, it does what it says. It spins. You stick your cake over here, and I would suggest caking up your yarn before popping it on here, because if you put the ball on and just stamp it down the middle, once you get about 50 grams into a 100-gram ball, the ball will start collapsing. So it's just quicker and easier if you cake it up first before popping it on the spinning holder. Okay, and that's about it. That one is $3.99, the same as the bowl. Now, and that, my darlings, is everything. As I said, not a great deal there. And no, I'm not showing my face today because I've got the snottiest snotty nose going. Right, I'm going to head off. I will see you all really, really soon. Please remember, stay chilled, stay happy, and keep crafting. Goodbye, everybody.